Ryan is gonna be, you know, on Fashion Week.
I mean, that
Fashion Week.
She is the new Fashion Nova.
Yes, she is. She's
The new Fashion Nova.
ever since the beginning of the year, she's like, "That's what I want to do. I just want to be a fashion designer." Hello, Maria Ventura. I see you're back. What you got? You got the Bape hoodie. You got the purple hoodie. I see you. All right, Maria. Don't hurt him now.
Oh my god, I love getting a new hoodie that's a little oversized before the
Yeah.
wash, because then all I do is this.
What's up, Jacob and Candace? How you guys doing?
Hey, hey.
Who's the little flower? Noah. You little mean
Noah.
flower. Hello.
Wait for this fit. Hi, Noah.
Ooh, he got the headband.
Ooh, Noah, I can't. Oh,
Happy New
oh,
Year,
oh,
Noah.
yeah, he should.
Good.
Okay. Oh my God, we haven't seen you guys.
He looks like an NBA point guard.
We haven't seen you
Russell
we
Westbrook.
haven't seen you guys since 2020.
Definitely look like Russell Westbrook. What's up, Diana? Celine.
What Hope? What am I looking at?
Where's
For
Hope?
your-
Oh, is it
For
a
your-
fish? That is a fish.
It's a fish with a fish hat.
Hope, where's that from? That's from Roblox?
I think maybe.
I don't know. That's probably like Roblox or something. Hope won't speak. So I can't tell. Jilly. What's up, Jillian? Oh my goodness, this boy.
Ryan said, "Happy New Year's, guys. Happy New Year to you too, mamas."
Happy New Year.
Hi, Julian.
How was everybody's holidays?
Okay.
Okay, so
I respect that.
I respect that as well.
Oh, Kyria is coming in.
Everybody had good holidays. Y'all have fun. Y'all could talk. You know y'all could talk, right?
Yeah, Mary, we want to see your
Kyria.
portrait from before. You showed me in club, but I want to see your portrait. Show off your portrait.
Okay, I'm just gonna go get it.
Okay. Noah said, "What did everyone get for Christmas?" I got some gift cards,
Some socks,
a scarf,
a new laptop.
Yeah.
I got a new laptop. That was very exciting.
Like, new laptop. He's like, new
Yeah.
laptop.
Yes.
Yes.
Very blessed. Did not expect it.
I'm like, oh wait, I haven't seen this face. Hello, Mr. Ryan Cohen.
Hi,
Hello.
Ryan. Oh. And he's gone.
Oh no, what happened?
So this was my portrait.
Oh wait, spotlight.
Spotlight.
Coming. I'm working.
Wait,
I'm working on that.
Okay.
Oh
wow.
Nice.
Okay.
She's been working at her portrait. Club.
Wonderful, Mary.
Thank you.
Diana Janice says, "I got acrylic paints and a sketch pad with drawing pencils and markers." Ooh.
I like that. I like that gift a lot.
I love those gifts, especially when it's the whole set.
I got a sketchbook too. It's a small one. A small sketchbook.
Wow.
He's like, what?
Wow. And Musarat
Kai.
That's a cute nickname. I like that.
Oh, look, Ryan Cohen is back. Coming back.
Admit and Julio.
Is Sally gonna be on? I think Sally is gonna be on.
Jacob and Candace. Hello, Jacob and Candace. Why are you playing with your pencils? Because they're like, let's go. I'm ready. I got my pencil. I'm ready to go. Get to work.
Hi, Sally. Hi, Julio.
Isaiah, Mary, Yonker. What's up, Yonker? What's up, Brandon? Kyria just quiet.
Noah said the pencil has joined the battle. Yes. Yes, it has.
That's right. Okay.
All right.
Cracked every joint in my body. Who's ready to begin? Thumbs up if we're ready to go. Start the new year off right.
Woo, 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 woo.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, and Ryan said I'm making my little god sister a shirt. Oh, so cute.
Oh, Ryan, I am so excited that you are so passionate about your.
Great, Ryan. I'm gonna put an order in between now and May. Before the next art show, you gotta make 30 Neighborhood United T-shirts.
Okay. And yes, Kimberly, we're gonna go over that. So don't you worry, okay? We're gonna go over everything that we had talked about, and then we are gonna show you guys some other features to add to your portraits, okay?
I was gonna say, let's start off with our oh, let me open it so we can use it. Let's start off with our slides so we can really just touch
right
base
in. Yeah.
and jump in.
Okay. So, you want the little box?
I want the little box. There
Okay,
we go.
there we go. All right.
Thank you.
So, welcome back, you guys. We did some amazing portraits, right, for this unit that we are doing on duality. So we are now in lesson 1, part C or 3. We are going to continue with what we talked about last. So our objectives for today are
our review demo. How do we draw a head and face that looks like us? All right. So that's why our activity time says draw with us, lips, eyebrows, ear, and hair demonstration continued, because we're going to touch base on all the different features that we can attain using our pencil. And then we're going to check off our list of features to make sure we have all the little bits and share it to neighborhoodunitedny@gmail.com. So this is our to-do list of objectives.
Yes.
So we want to get this done today so we can move on to the next thing.
Yep. All right. So first part, how do we draw a head and face that looks like us? So we're going to stop our slideshow right here, and we are going to review, like Kimberly requested. We are going to slide on over to our chart from last time. So last time we went over drawing the head, right? And so what do you guys remember from last time about how we began drawing the head or the shape of our face?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Where do we start when we start our drawing with the head?
Ooh,
raise your hands. Raise your hands.
Oh, so you have to draw an egg.
Wonderful, Noah. That's right. And are we drawing the egg from where? Someone's talk to me. Describe this head.
We're drawing the egg how?
How are we drawing the egg?
Noah started us off really good, right? It's a shape of an egg, but now how did we get that? The point at the bottom, I think.
The point at the bottom, I think. Yes, and I see Miss Candace. She was just shaping it for us in her screen.
So
but you guys, you got to say it with your chest, loud and proud. Unmute yourself, okay? You didn't have a problem in 2020. You shouldn't have a problem in 2021. Speak in your minds.
Yes, and Jennifer, yes, says
it has to have a curve at the end.
Yes.
Right.
So a curve at the end. If we have some trouble drawing the egg shape, right, in that one motion, an upside down egg. Yes, an upside down egg.
Thank you, Jacob and Candace. That's absolutely right. So we have the upside down egg. And the way we start is, if you see this is the beginning, where we just draw a few lines overlapping to make a good, nice round circle. And then from there, we draw the tip of the egg at the bottom that makes our chin. Okay, and our jaw and chin. All right, very good.
So then, after we draw the shape of our face, our head, what do we do next? What was that next step that we did?
I hear somebody unmuted. Talk to me, talk to me. I'm gonna start calling names out. It's gonna be scary.
You want to make like kind of like a cross to show like half like where the eyes are and split the face.
Yes,
Yes.
Chase, yes. That's
I think
exactly
that was-
right.
Wait, I think that was Noah.
That was Noah? Chase,
Yeah.
Chase is unmuted. No.
That was Noah.
That was
Oh.
Noah? Oh,
Yeah, I think that was Noah. So yes.
Thank you, Noah.
So thank you, Noah. So we definitely do like a cross, right? One line going horizontal and one going vertical, right? Kind of like plus sign, a T, if you will, to show us where we're going to place the features like our eyes, our nose, our mouth, right? Then we went over drawing eyes. We encourage you all to look at the different types of eyes that are out there and look at your own eyes and see which one you fit in.
does anyone remember when we went over this, which eyes that they felt were the closest to them? To your own features?
What kind of eyes do you guys think you have?
You guys can write it in the chat too if you're not sure. But we have the almond, the lemon, and the teardrop.
So take a quick look at yourself.
I'm gonna also bring you guys up so you can see
The different
closely
shapes.
the different shapes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Noah's oval. And then you'd either have the almond, lemon, or tear. Great, Noah.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I think we went over that sometimes we have a combination of two. So, Miss Louisa, I think we talked about you having the almond with a little bit of the teardrop. Or was it a lemon with a little bit of a teardrop? Now I'm just gonna look at you for a minute. Yeah, it's the lemon with the teardrop.
All right. So after we sort of chose which eye we had and we determined that, then we walked into noses. So Kimberly, this is your time to shine. We are going to go over noses, right? So when we look at the different types of noses, right, we have the standard nose, we have the button nose, and then we have a wide nose, all right?
And these are just some combinations that we did last time. I believe this one was a combination of the standard with the wide, and this is the button with the wide.
Yeah. So, Kimberly, just so, because I know you had asked
I'm
for it
zooming in.
specifically, okay? For a standard nose, you know that we start out with, I want to kind of do a little demo here, right? We start off with sort of like a medium circle, okay? I'm darkening it so you can see. And then we're going to add two smaller circles, okay? On the edges, bottom edges, okay? Those smaller circles are where our nostrils are. And then that larger circle in the middle is the tip of our nose, okay? Then we're basically going and adding what I like to say little parentheses, right? On the ends of those smaller circles. They're like little curves, okay? And then what you would do is just adjust the shape of your nose. So you're underlining and kind of going over, trying to find that shape of your nose. And then you erase the lines you don't need anymore, okay?
So, like that.
Yeah. And so you would have the bridge of your nose, right? It could be narrow, it could be a little bit wider, but that is the bottom of your nose, okay? With a button nose, you kind of start off with oval, like a little oval here, okay? And then what we're adding is an upside down triangle. Okay, kind of looks a little like an ice cream cone. Right here. And then we are adding the shape of our nostril. Okay. Here. You're going to replicate it on the other side. Then you would go and add your parentheses, right? Shaping out your nostril. Adding that curve. All right. So we have your button nose. This top of like your ice cream cone is going to be that line of your button nose that kind of perks up, right? And then you would add the bridge of the nose afterward and erase the lines you don't need. All right. Last one, a wide nose. Okay. You're going with an oval. Okay. And then you're adding these like small little curves for your nostrils right underneath, right? So small curves. And then you add your parentheses and the bridge of your nose. Okay, so adding the parentheses. And then a bridge of your nose.
Also keep in mind, some of you may be able to see the curve of your nose. Like if you look very closely at mine, you can see the curve of my nose going in to hold the bridge. So you may want to go like this.
Miss Avocado.
Ooh. Yes,
That's
right.
I have a question. Since I came late, can we? I don't know what we're doing. Like,
Yes, we are drawing self-portraits, Rama. So we went over last class, we went over how to draw the shape of your head, right? It's kind of like an upside down egg. Then we added those guiding lines, right? One that is vertical, so up and down, and then one that is horizontal, side to side, okay?
okay.
Then we started adding features like the eyes. And then I just went over noses, okay? Different types of noses.
So, do you think it's easier to do it digitally or on paper?
Well, we should be working on paper, but we also understand if you maybe don't have paper and you'd prefer to work digitally, okay?
I'll do it on paper.
All right. Let's see.
I just answered. Wait, this is new. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Front
So
full part of the face. Yeah.
question, we are doing the front full face. As you know, there's different portraits of different like angles of the face, but because we're just practicing for the first time, we want to just do the frontal portrait. What if you don't know the shape of your nose? That's a great question. Okay, so everyone, I want you to take the time now to look at your
nose
in the camera or in the mirror, and really just take a look at the circle right in the middle. So right now I'm looking at my circle and it kind of goes, it almost looks like a little egg now that I look at it. It's round, but it goes up like this.
Yeah.
So that's my nose. But some people have a very button nose that just kind of sits right there, perks up right there like this. And some of you guys have a wider nose that it goes like this. Instead of it being a circle or a teardrop that goes up, it's round and goes this way and takes up more space going this way.
Yeah.
So look at the circle of the round part right here, the tip of your nose. And then you can, from there, you can figure out which one you are most alike. And if you look a little bit like both, you just combine which ones, okay? Does that make sense? Thumbs up if that makes sense. See, thumbs up, that's good. That's
Very,
good.
very Okay.
All right, so let's move forward. So we did,
Do the slide.
yeah, let's go back to the slides.
So back to share.
Share screen, slides.
All right.
All right, so we did our review. Now we're gonna do our activity and begin our drawing. You ready to slide back over?
Yep.
All right, we're going back to our other paper.
All right. So we are here for
Let's-
our new chart today.
I know you guys are always very on top of things, but make sure you have a mirror, your extra phone to like look at yourself, and as well as your paper and pencil. Also, don't forget, if you don't have either the mirror or your selfie like camera, just use your Zoom video, okay?
And then is there anything?
I believe that is it for that.
Yeah.
And
All
so
right.
now let's take a look at this drawing that we have prepped for you. Let's see.
Upside
Oh,
down and make a
Jen said-
small- Oh.
A small crave, then turn your paper right upside up and connect it and add a triangle to make a nose.
Yeah. She's talking about the
Jen, yeah.
yeah.
Jen, thank you for that, because that's this little
That little part right
connection
there.
right there. Good job.
Got our own tricks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So continuing where we left off. So we've now drawn a nose, right? Our eyes. Miss Avocado here has blessed us with this drawing. Okay, this is a portrait here.
Yeah, it's funny she brought that up, because I also added my little
Yeah.
name on it.
And so now we are going to work on adding features like the lips, ears, and eyebrows. All right.
So real quick, do we want to share the lip demonstration that we
Yeah.
found? Okay, so we have a lip. It's not a demonstration, actually. It's just the photo from Pinterest. Gotta love Pinterest. There you
Here we
are.
go. All right.
So right here, Miss Calcaño. Mrs. Butler. I'm gonna do that for the rest of our lives, aren't I? Mrs. Butler found some really awesome demonstrations on how to draw the different types of shapes. At the top, you have the full lip. And what would you call this second one
A
here?
heart.
The heart shape. Yeah, it is. It does
A
look
little
like
heart-shaped
shape.
lip.
And then the center, you have like
A curvy.
a
lip.
curvy, I would also say like the average
Yeah.
lip. And then you have this one that has an even distribution between the top lip and the bottom, where they look almost the same size. And then this one, I believe, is the Cupid's bow,
Yeah.
because it has a sharp indent right in the middle of the top lip.
Yep.
Now that we've seen this, please take some time to look at your own little faces and
I
see,
can see Sally is looking at her camera.
You know,
She's
like-
looking at- And so today we're going to continue by adding the lips. Okay, I'm gonna demo for you how to draw the different lips with the help of Miss Avocado.
yes, let me sharpen your pencil.
All right.
Here you go.
All right, so here is the first lip, okay? This is the more full lip, so I'm gonna put full right here. All right, it's really small, we can't see that yet, but I'm gonna draw it right next to it, nice and big for everyone to see.
Let's see.
All right, yeah, I got
You
it.
hold that, and I will hold this.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're gonna pretend that I have my guides. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw kind of like a guide here and a guide here, right? And this is basically, it's almost as if we zoomed right into just this part of the face, okay? So I'm gonna be doing that for all of the demos, all right? So here I have this line, right? that Miss Avocado has over here.
Yeah, and there is that middle line
And
there.
there is that guide. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a small triangle in the center, but above this line. Okay. It's going to be an upside down triangle where the point is at the bottom and the flatter top. Okay. So here we are. A nice triangle. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and add just where the bottom of the lip is going to end. Remember, these are the more full lips, right? So we're thinking like they're kind of poking out. They're more, I guess,
Volume.
yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. So here is about where the bottom lip will end, okay? Just as a guide. So we are here at the triangle, upside down triangle, right in the center, and then a small guiding line to show where your lip would end.
Noah commented and said that for a lip, you could draw 3 circles. Yes,
Very
you
true.
can. Very true. But because we already have this format, we're going to try to use this method for today.
The next part is we're going to draw where the lip divides. So right where the opening of your mouth is, that separates the top lip from the bottom, okay? All right, so here is how we draw that. So it's going to curve up just slightly and then come back down to meet that point, right? So it's almost like a little bump.
Let me zoom in real quick. So you guys see where the first line is right underneath and then where the dip is, little lump at the top. That's the crease of your lip when you close it. It's right there.
Next, we're going to do the same on the opposite side, right? So another bump and then out, okay? I'm gonna make that line just dark so you see it. All right, now from there, we're gonna and you connect that curve to the end of the mouth. Ooh, very big curve there. Okay, and doing the same with the opposite side.
All right. So really look at your lips and think to yourself, do you have a very full lip? Or is yours different? If your shape is different, don't use the full lip method. We have others on the way, which the next one you're doing is the heart.
Yep. So here I am for the heart. Okay. Drawing my guides. Okay. Now with the heart, you want to start with a heart. Okay. But you're doing this heart over that center point where your guiding lines cross. So you want to create this heart. Heart. Ah.
Kimberly said she thinks hers is a combination. It's possible.
Now with this one, you want to connect the bottom of this heart. It's not exactly the same there, but bottom of the heart, okay, with a little curve. And then the top of the heart with another little curve, the top of your lip. Okay. Now again, we're going the center part of your mouth where the top lip and the bottom lip separate, okay? You're adding your little bump, the crease. And then a crease on the opposite side, darkening that for you all, okay? Now you want to connect this curve to the end of that crease and bring it down. Doing the same on the opposite side. And then we are connecting the bottom with this bottom curve. Doing the same on the opposite side.
That's why there's a heart.
Yeah. So this is a full lip at the top, and then here's a heart. Do you want to give the standard one a shot?
The standard one, a shot.
The one in the center.
Mm-hmm. Think I have a standard.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Standard. Going to be with the same cross to start us off. We are going to make our triangle, but with a wider tip. So like this one, but instead it's gonna have, it's gonna be more like, what would you call those trapezoids?
A wide trapezoid.
Like a wide upside down trapezoid. So it has a flat tip instead of
a point.
a point. And then from there, we're going to make our dips on our line in the center, which very gently come up right there. So you see, once we hit the corners of our flat top bottom, we just go up very quickly and then back down. And then from there, ooh, earphone turn.
Onto the home button. Home. 23 Here.
Okay. And then from there, we do the top, which follows the flat top of our trapezoid. And then we go down on the sides. And you see, after I made my sides, I went back in and just gave it a little curve. But for those of you that may have like a flatter Cupid's bow, which is this dip right here, you may not have it so prominent, you would just leave it flat, okay? And then from there, we make our bottom lip. I think that's a little low, let's go right here. There we go. And from there, it curves quite round. To touch the edges. Oof.
All right. And that is the standard lip.
I believe this one is where it is the even one, where it's wider.
Yep. All right. Now for a more wide.
Oh, let me answer back. I'll do a Bakar. I'm just gonna answer him back.
Okay. So I'm gonna create my guide again. Okay. Now for the wider lips, we want to add almost like a curved point, meeting that center, right? And coming up to sort of make a curved kind of triangle, okay? We are going to go ahead and mark the bottom of the lip. So it's about the same, right? Because they're pretty even, top and bottom. So it's about right there. So curved triangle, little line at the bottom, right? Now the crease of the mouth is a little bit more flat, okay? There's only a slight curve here. So not much of a bump, but it's just a slight curve. And the same on the opposite end. Then we're going to connect this top, okay? Doing just a little curve upward, and then keeping that curve until you get to the very, very end. All right? And doing the same on the opposite side, right?
Yeah, I think these have less volume and more length.
Width, yeah. Then we're gonna do the same, make a curve slightly on that bottom line, and then just connecting it. Remember, this is a wide sort of a lip shape. And then another line to mimic on the other side. So now we've completed full lip, the heart-shaped lip, standard, and then the wide, okay?
The last one that we're gonna do before we move on is the Cupid's bow.
Now, with that one, I'm going to make sure I make some space at the bottom. So Cupid's bow. I'm making my guides again. Mimic it. Now here, we're gonna do kind of like the end of a bow and arrow, okay? So here we have kind of like a triangle, right? And then we're going to come inward instead of making it a full triangle. Almost as if Cupid kind of shot an arrow down.
That's why they call it
A
Cupid's arrow.
Yeah. Then
Oh yeah.
the bow and arrow,
The
yeah.
bow and arrow.
So this means that to shape the lip, okay, at the very top, you're kind of gonna go and miss that point just a little, okay? And you're gonna miss that point on the opposite side.
Yeah, these lips are the ones that have a very sharp angle. So they're more straight than round, the way we've been doing the others.
Okay. Now, to sort of keep this crease in mind, I'm going to do like a light X shape, right? Like this is our target, Cupid's target, right at that point. Okay. And you are marking the bottom of the lip. So the bottom part is here.
I think, is it too low?
Maybe a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Right here.
These are like the thinner.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. So I moved that bottom line just up a little bit because it was a little too low. And what I'm going to do now is just do the overall shape of the lip. Okay.
So you can
So
close.
shaping the top of the lip, we're going from one end, spike up, come down, spike up again, kind of like mountains, and bring it back down to the end.
Pointy mountains.
Yeah.
That's true.
Then we are creating a curve. So curve. And then curve on the opposite side. Right? So curve, curve. Now to mark that point at crease in the middle, you're taking this point, kind of making that slight bump, make sure it hits the target, and then up again, slight curve, and connect it.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is the overall shape of Cupid's bow. Okay. So these are 5 different lip shapes. It's possible for you to be a combination of one or more of these. You might have a combination where you are, maybe a full and a heart-shaped lip, or full and standard, or full and wide, right? Or you might be just one. But you can just take a look at your own lip and see what kind of shape your lip is.
Yeah, so take a really good look at your lip, because the one I'm gonna do here is gonna be closer to mine, because that's what I have to represent. So using our chart of lips and looking at my screen, let me see. Okay, so I think I have a little bit of a heart with a standard.
Yeah.
Oh, would you say I have a? No, my Cupid's bow isn't that deep,
No.
right?
You
I
have
have
this
a little-
combination.
A heart with a standard. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a kind of like a combination of the centers. So I'm gonna do my heart, but with a pointier, like my trapezoid, but with a rounder heart at the top. That's what I'm gonna do. Here I go. Let me darken my lines real quick so you can see. So I see that I have a trapezoid here. I'm gonna make the flat bottom, but when I make my top, I'm gonna make it closer to the heart. There we go. So that's definitely like closer to my shape. And now from there, I'm going to make my middle line, which kind of comes up, but because of the heart shape, it comes up a little curvier. Then this one's pretty like 1, 2. This one is a little rounder and closer to my outline. And then from there, I'm gonna make the bottom, which if I look at mine, it's like the standard. So it's got like a nice little bit of volume there. And now I'm gonna do the outside lines. And something that we didn't mention is some of you may have what I have, which is a little like indent that goes like out where the crease is. So real quick, I made that too wide. Where's my eraser? Oh. So I'm gonna do a quick whoop, little dip. Can you see the dip? Yeah, you can. Dip. I'm just spacing it out because it looks a little small. There we go. And when I erase this, I'm gonna keep the line in the middle, the line at the top, and the line at the bottom. And voila. Lips. Let's take a moment. How are you all doing right now? Good. Ryan's good. Give me a thumbs up in your screen if you're feeling okay about this.
Yeah, and who wants any questions answered?
Yeah, now's the time. Jen, I gave up a long time ago.
No, don't
What
give
happened,
up.
Jen? You were the one with the advice. Mine looks like a whole outline. Musara, it's okay to have an outline. Okay?
Yeah.
Just-
So it's Kai.
Oh,
Sorry. So
sorry,
Kai.
Kai.
It's okay to have an outline. Okay. Just something really important to say just now so that you guys sort of are comfortable. Okay. When you make portraits, portraits are really, really hard.
like extremely hard.
Okay. And that's not something that, I want you to feel intimidated by. It's not something that I want you to feel upset about. Okay. Understand this is hard. It is not an easy thing to do, and it takes a lot of practice. Okay. So throughout this unit, what me and Miss Avocado and Mr. Yadaberry want you to know is that you're gonna go through trial and error. You're gonna make portraits that you're not so proud of, okay? But the idea is that with all the practice that we're doing together, you're building a portfolio, you're building options. And then you can choose which ones you want to keep and which ones you don't want to keep.
Mhm.
So as we go through this unit, we have a bunch of lessons planned. So you're gonna have multiple chances to do portraits. You are going to have many different options to choose from. And at the very end of the unit, you get to be the boss and say, I like this one, I don't like this one, and you can delete it if you want, you can scrap it, you can throw it out. But we want to make sure that you keep all of the things that we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah, and I was gonna say definitely make sure you save all of your work, like save all your pieces, like don't be discouraged by them, and you have a chance like during the week before the next class to like try it over again. Like now you have the knowledge. Maybe you don't like the one that you have in front of you, and you do another self portrait. Like you have your mirror, you have your phone, make another portrait, and practice a couple times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we've been through this before, but I think this is the one that is the most personal, which is that it is you. And so when it doesn't look like you at first, you become very discouraged, and that's okay. But you cannot stop thinking the way you did from our projects before, which with our projects before, your thought was, I know I got to do this a lot in order to really master it. And the same thing happens here. It's even more important with portraits to continue practicing it in order to master it. All right.
Okay.
So let's keep going.
So
We're actually very short on time.
So we're gonna breeze through ears and eyebrows. Okay, they're actually really quick.
Mhm.
Okay, so with ears, I can.
You want
I
to do
can also
ears
help first
or
ears.
should we do eyebrows?
Ears.
Ears. Okay.
So with ears, okay. Since we are only focusing on that front part of the face, right?
Which, if you look,
You can't really see your ears. Like you cannot see my full ear unless I turn my head to the side, right? So what this looks like is really just little hooks,
Mhm.
okay?
and Miss Butler, come down. If you see, Miss Butler's hooks are not the same as my hooks. So it's just to show you like the difference.
So I'm gonna just draw them on the side here, and then Miss Avocado is going to draw hers on her portrait, okay? So if your hooks are kind of like mine, with the headband, let me move the
I
headband.
didn't say this looks like me.
Yeah. So looking at it, there's maybe a little bit at the top, and then you see most of my earlobe. Okay. So here I'm doing one side. Okay. I'm going to imagine that this is my guide. Do not forget my guide. Okay.
And
Yep. So let's imagine that this is a head. Okay. Now, with our hooks, okay, what this looks like is it's going to come not there, but it's going to come slightly above that line, right? And then technically our ears fit in that space right where our nose is, right? So what we're doing is we're doing a little hook. It can come out really far and then curve at the bottom, right? So it'll look like this with the curve at the bottom. It'll be the same way on the opposite side, right? These kind of look like parentheses or brackets, right? Or it can look something like a curve, very flat, and then the lobe kind of sticks out the most. All right. I'm gonna do the same on this side just to show you kind of like mimicking. All right. So you could either have more of a straight gown with a very curvy ear, or you can have it where the lobes stick out the most. Lobe. So now,
I like what Mr. Yadaberry said. He's right. Just erase and
And
adjust.
adjust.
You
Yes.
guys are acting like the pencil is marker and that you can't erase.
Yeah. So now Miss Avocado is just going to draw her ears, her hooks.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is kind of like a combination of Mrs. Butler and myself.
So
It really is a combo.
yeah, it is. If we were fused.
If we were
together.
fused together.
All right. So Miss Avocado is going to add her hooks so that you see it on
Yeah,
a
so
much
let me see.
larger head.
Okay, so mine are got a little dip and then very narrow earlobe. They are Mr. Yadaberry. So I do my quick curve. And it really does go into like the side of my ear and then just a little hook there.
Okay.
So mine are very narrow like that. And then the same thing here. You see the line just goes right over. And then it goes into the face. Is that even? Yes, it is. And then from here, my little lobe peeks out. Hello, little lobe. Voila. Okay, so it's got my ears, Mrs. Butler's eyes, our nose.
Yep.
It's like both our noses. and my lips.
So now that we've gone over the ears, we can now talk about eyebrows.
All right, yeah, you got me for this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, as much as we love a really nicely cut eyebrow, I don't recall any of you being beauty gurus. We're gonna stop that now. Okay, we like a natural eyebrow up in here. And so we have a couple different options for you, which if you see the portrait in the center, they're not completed yet. They just have these like brush strokes to like hold the spot for them. So if you look here, we're gonna do one that's a round eyebrow, like Miss Calcan,
Yeah.
Mrs. Butler.
Mrs. Butler, yes.
We've been friends for a long time. Don't laugh at me.
So I
Mrs.
have
Butler
a
has
more
a nice round with a little like loop at the end. So we're gonna do that one. Easy again. Yeah. So she's got a round one and it's a little thick. So it goes like this. You make the line, right? And then from here, you take your pencil and you do little hatches. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are too busy fooling around in the chat, we were going to close the chat. That is the first and last time I'm going to shout it out publicly because it's been going on throughout the duration of the class and I'm tired of it. Not gonna lie. All right. You guys are better than this. Let's go. Let's get to work. So this is a hatch. Yeah, this is a hatch. It's me doing almost obsessive, quick lines surrounding the bottom and the top of the line that I started with. You know, so these, you would consider these like having a slightly bushy front, and then it closes in at the tip, at the edge.
Okay.
All right, so that's one of them. All right. The next one is like the one I have, which curves, but then it has a sharp cut this way. Not with the scar, but if you look on the other side, it does the same thing. It goes cut with a round start.
Okay.
So let's do that. So round, but then cut. So you see I start with like a curve, and then I cut it like this. So now I do the same thing that I did here, and I do my hatching, my obsessive hatching around. But when I get to the cut, the pattern of my hair changes and it just goes straight down. So you have the curve, and then you have the cut. All right. Next, we have just a regular, I believe it's
Like an arch.
like an arch. It's
Yeah.
the arch that
The arch
everyone,
that everyone
all the
loves.
makeup gurus do it, even if their eyebrow doesn't look like it,
Yes.
which can be very annoying. So it's a straight line and then a straight line down. Now, a lot of people do naturally have this eyebrow shape, but sometimes a lot of people just form it with makeup and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So here's the shape. And then the eyebrow hair that goes around it is very much, it dips inward. So it goes out from the outside of the line in to really make that cut. And at the bottom, it thins out like that. All right, so these are some of the eyebrow options that you have. And as for this one,
Got it.
we're gonna do Mrs. Butler's eyebrows. Mrs. Butler has a rounder eyebrow.
I'm gonna answer anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So looking at your eyebrows, take a look at which type you have. And you are adding that to your portraits, okay?
Mm-hmm. Since I did that, I'm gonna erase the extra. You can't really see it on the monitor, but I have a little extra line here, so I'm gonna erase that.
Yep.
Look at that. It does look like us. So
Yes,
nice.
it does. All right.
All right, continuing on, we have the hair.
Yeah.
It's time for hair. It's time for hair. We're gonna do our hair.
Do you want to pause for questions?
Yes.
All
Let's
right.
talk. Let's not spotlight us anymore and look at gallery and see like where's everybody at right now? How are we feeling right now? Talk to us. Yes, Kelly.
I don't like mine.
Why not?
Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see what the problem is. Ooh, you know what it is, Kelly? It's not, there's nothing wrong with how you're working. It's just when you came in a little late, and so we didn't get to go over the first part, which is this. You see the crosses that we had on the face? That really helps center the face, okay? So it's okay. It's okay if yours is looking a little wonky. It's just you came in late, and I know you were rushing because I know this is important for you. But next time, take your time and remember that this part is important with the cross.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You do your circle, your cross.
Because
And then-
one is bigger than the other.
I know that happens without the cross. We lose our center.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay. Remember,
It's okay,
so
Mama.
this is gonna be one of the many trials and errors, okay? So this is one. Don't throw that one out.
Don't throw it out. Put
But
it to the
just put it
side.
and you can
and-
do another.
Yeah, and try to start with your circle and then
The guiding.
Can I
your
finish
guiding
this
lines.
one?
Say that again, Kelly.
Can I finish this one?
Sure,
Yeah.
if you want.
You can finish it, but I don't want you to throw it away. I want you to keep it so that you can see your growth, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but like, well, I tried on another piece of paper on my notebook. And the nose is way better than the nose on my face.
Yeah, because you were focused on that one part. So that's why we say take your time with your portrait, because once you like focus on one little bit at a time instead of the whole, you're not so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
All right. Now I want to see Jacob and Candace because they're putting their, oh wow. See, go ahead, Kelly.
Nice.
Let's put Jacob and Candace here.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Looking good. Add in the t-shirt. I
I
like that.
see.
In the head.
Yeah, I wanted to add wrinkles, but
But it's coming out really good.
Uh-huh. What about you, Candace? I see you trying to squeeze it. She's
Candace
like, get out the
like,
way. Candace, put that closer to the screen.
Yeah, put it a little closer. That's coming out so
I like that. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm. You really
it's a little lopsided.
That's okay.
No, that's okay. Look, I really love that you caught your jawline and your chin because you have a nice little narrow little peak.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
I actually added like a little point to my ears because my ears are actually.
Yeah, she has a
A little point.
Yeah.
You are a pixie.
Yeah, look.
You're our little
point.
pixie. Adorable. Okay.
All right, guys. So, does someone have a question? I thought I heard a question. Sorry.
Is anybody else interested in sharing before we move on?
Okay.
They're like, nope. Maria's face, oh my God. She's like, I am frustrated.
Nobody wants to share their work.
It's okay. Don't be shy. You know what mine first looked like? A potato head.
Yeah.
Before, when I first started studying art,
I
it
had a
looked like
square nose.
she had a whole rectangle,
Rectangle nose, guys.
and I had a potato.
Oh, Monserrat, did you want to share? Oh, wait.
Okay, so I guess, are we gonna save this?
You want to? Yeah.
Misty Atterbury,
Yes.
are we saving it for part D?
Because like I mean, do we think? Because what else do we have besides hair? Do we have more besides hair?
Nope, I think
No, it's
We're
just
gonna do like hair and possibly neck.
we
Yeah.
can boys and girls, let
What
us
do you think? Yeah.
know
Yeah.
what you think right now, because if we continue, we're gonna go way over time, and we know you guys are probably a little frustrated because it does take a lot of time to do this portrait. So we can save the hair and the different hair types for next week when we do tints and tones, because it'll be good to do your hair with tints and tones since you have like highlights or like a lot of shadows in your hair. Talk to us or write in the chat. Should we save it
Yeah,
for next week?
I open the chat to everybody. Kimberly asked, can we do it next week? So
Okay.
I opened it, sorry, publicly. Go ahead, everyone. You can chat publicly so you can let your opinion be known.
Kelly said
Ne-
no. Kelly, no what? No this week or no to next week?
Oh, we can't hear you, Mama.
No, next week.
Next
No.
week. Yeah, I think
Okay, so let's
I'm
vote for this
seeing
week.
a lot of next week.
Kimberly said next week.
Okay.
Diana said
That's
next
next
week.
Yeah, I think this is a lot, but what I want everyone to make sure they do is keep your works.
If you think it's best. Yeah, keep your works and keep practicing your head shapes, because if you guys are feeling like a little overwhelmed, now's the time to really study the shape of the head before we move on to the hair and little like details in the shadows on your face.
Yeah.
Kelly said, no, I want to do it today. I know, Kelly.
So
She's like, I'm determined.
to encourage this this idea of practicing, right? Because we had said it before, and I know some of you are really frustrated. Would it be helpful if we sent the different types of like eyebrows, eyes, noses, and lips?
Yeah, we can take pictures right now and then send it in an email for you guys to take a look at. Kelly says yes.
Like as a reference. Would that be helpful for you guys? Yes. So Musrat says yes. Kelly has a
Kai.
thumbs up. Oh,
They
Kai.
said yes.
Kai, yes. And Kimberly says yes. Pam, there we go. Okay. So that's what we'll do. So we'll save the hair for next week for you all, and then we're going to send pictures of what we worked on today. So the
Via
different
email.
noses.
Yes, Kelly.
Oh, hold on, Kelly. We can't hear you, Mama. Can you try one more time?
There we go. I wanted to show you you guys something that somebody drew from like a portrait of me when I was a little younger, when I was in Manhattan. Wait, I'll be right back. I'm going to
Oh, she's like, wait, I'll be right back. Okay, so we'll look at Kelly's what she wants to share, and then we're gonna be on our way out. You're gonna take the pictures?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, let me just speak to you all and say that I'm very proud of you guys. I know you guys are getting frustrated with portraits. It's difficult.
I'm
Oh.
ready.
Oh, Kelly's ready. Okay, hello, Kelly. Welcome back.
Wait. Okay. So I don't know.
Wait.
See, that's gorgeous. Wow, look at that.
Oh, that is
Someone made a
gorgeous.
portrait of her. That's beautiful. Is that in charcoal?
Heidi.
It's
You
like
are. Congrats.
It's like a.
I don't know.
Portrait.
Your status.
And then he did like the top background.
Maria was unmuted.
They
Kelly, that looks so
put,
cool.
like, a-
I love it. That's gorgeous. And look at all the texture of the jacket and the hair and everything.
This was done when I was like 6 years old.
It looks really nice. Okay. Oh,
Thank
I think
you.
she got, yeah, no problem. I think she got frozen. Uh-oh. All right, so I guess right now, Mrs. Butler is gonna send the pictures to Mr. Yadaberry, and he's gonna share it all for you guys on Neighborhood United's email. So don't forget to take a look and keep your eyes peeled for that. Is there
anything else we want to say before we head out today? Other than what I was mentioning, which is that I'm really proud of you guys. I know Mrs. Butler is also really proud of you guys for sticking to it.
Mr. Yadaberry is also very proud.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I just love how many people show up every week and like just invested and just get their art on. Because I'm like, art is such an expressive form of communication, and it's difficult for some people to do it. I know I'm a terrible artist, but even sometimes I join you guys, and I know like normally kids make fun of me for my art, but then sometimes you guys are like, that actually looks good. I'm like, I feel good about myself. Yeah, I'll definitely share all of those pictures with you guys so you guys like have all those different forms and shapes of those different body parts, like the nose and lips and things like that. And yeah, thank you guys for coming out week after week and just being here with us and just learning how to do art. I'm I'm a, I my biggest hope is that some of you actually take art like super serious as like a job, like as your career path and as a role for you, whether you become an artist or an art professor or something like that. Some of you may just be doing this for fun, but I know some of you are like plan to flip it like Ryan into like fashion and like how to draw different forms of clothes and dresses and turn it into fashion. Whatever way it is, I mean, some of you can switch it into architecture and like draw and design buildings. Just go with it.
I agree.
What you want to say, Kelly and Julio?
I think I just am in love with art because it makes me happy.
Makes you
Because
happy.
you can show your expressions through art, and you don't really have to talk a lot or like say stuff because the art explains what are like how you are feeling. Also, I was looking at my I took a picture of like the last class before break and talking about the almond eyes, and then I noticed about almonds. And did you know that almonds was a fruit before it was like a nut?
Oh, the
I
fruit that the nut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that
Thank you.
either.
Thank you, Kelly.
So
thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
What?
Julio or
Wait, it's not Julio. What's
Sally.
her name?
Sally.
Sally. What did you want to say?
It doesn't matter if your art looks ugly, it's that you need a lot of practice.
It doesn't mean I need a lot of practice. Thank you, girl.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
She's
Look
absolutely
at you. You're making me feel better, and I'm 28.
right.
That's old.
Kai wants to share. Kai, what do you want to share, honey?
I want to share that drawing in like paper is like much harder for me and like in like digitally because I usually draw on my iPad for digital art, and it's like much better for me because like I can actually make out everything, and if there's a mistake I can just like erase it and it won't leave any like backtracks.
Yeah.
And I think we're all more comfortable with using that medium when we don't know something because it gives us the opportunity to be completely clean without any smudges or any eraser marks. But I think one of the reasons why Mrs. Butler and I were so focused on doing a drawing first is because that physical texture and feeling of having to work your hands and your eyes and train them together is really important as an artist and also as a person in terms of like the networking in your brain, your body moving together simultaneously. These are all really important things, and we don't want you to lose that just because we're going into this age of a lot of digital and a lot of like network type unphysical medium.
Yeah.
It's still important,
I'll,
the nitty gritty.
I just want to, Jen, do you care to share? So Jennifer actually redid her photo.
Yeah.
You did her picture. Do you want to share or not? Oh, she's not done yet.
Oh, she's
Okay.
not done yet. Okay. And
But
Kimberly
it
said,
looks much better.
can I send a picture that I made yesterday? And Kimberly, yes, you can send it to neighborhood.
Oh,
And then, I
Neighborhood
mean,
United
oh,
NY.
let me see. All right.
She has it.
No, somebody else was, I think it was Sally that was trying to share.
Sally, you were holding your picture up?
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Let's see.
Yes, she's
Oh,
practicing
she's getting
there.
to it. There you go.
Nice, Sally.
Structure, foundations.
Yes.
All right.
All right, guys.
It's time to go. So long. Farewell.